beats.
I'm on citrus. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man don't stress me. The puppy blessed me, so I'm here to party. I want war, yellow zombie. I want body that pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party, people dancing, yellow zombie. Sanko, me I want to do it like Paco. Wait, bring the liquor. Me a poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait, bring the liquor. Me a poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody, I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna check it. See, I see no time for check. Man, I want you to dance like you ready, don't care. And do the dance for the zombies. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want war, yellow zombie. I want body that pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. Got a party, people dancing, yellow zombie.
When Uncle D show face, I they do them one photo. Yeah, that do or die when they shake come around. You know, when no bless me, they papa bless me. Yes, why bless me? You cannot stop me. The money can never go low. We say they high, but no heavy low. Papa, your man on papa. Ragaza, no removing the star. I bless you, first go up the transformer. My blessing full of red bell.
I want war, yellow zombie. I want body that pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party, people dancing, yellow zombie. I said nobody, I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to wind it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, and I'm gonna wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait, bring the liquor. Mama, see bless. Mama, see bless.
Chaos beats.
Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said miss my Henneken with Hennessy, I want not anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smartin'. I want the money, I want smartin'. One life to live, it on me. I'm a blessing, God and looking like the fasting. Forget my matter and carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stay constant, you chameleon. The only go on, know how come on. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, how the feeling said. I'm a feeling, be the feeling, yeah. Yet I wanna control what you got there. If that bucket, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I say miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I say way down, bring it way down, way down. One left to live, shake it way down, way down. If you leave, well, then you in your grave now. But I human being, you can certify the other being. I just wanna do it my way. I beg you to it your way. I wanna enjoy my way. What thing I get, let's say for the profit. No money, no family, not different, not at all. You be nobody. No money, no family, not different, not at all. You be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I say miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. Mama see bless. Let go.
Chaos Beats. Beats.
Yeah, I'm on such ready. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy blessed me, so I'm here to party. I won't war, you're a zombie. I won't ball, see that pro, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring you're a zombie. I got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie. Sanko, me I want to do it like Paco. Waiter, bring the liquor. Me a poor man, someone spend the paper. Waiter, bring the liquor. Me a poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody, I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna check it. See, I say no time for check. Man, I want you to dance like you ready, don't care. And do the dance for the zombie side. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want yellow zombie. I want body that pro yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. Got a party people dancing yellow zombie.
When I go t-shirt face, I dey to them want a photo. Yeah, that do or die when they shake come around. You know, when I bless me, they papa bless me. Yes, why bless me? You cannot stop me. Oh, your money can never go low. You say they have, but no, they low. Papa, your man on papa. Ragazza, no removing the star. I bless you, first go up, they transformer. My blessing full of respect. Oh.
I want yellow zombie. I want body that pro yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party people dancing yellow zombie. I said nobody. I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to wind it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Wait up, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait up, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the
Beats.
yeah, I'm on citrate. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The papi bless me, so I'm here to party. I want yellow zombie. I want body that pro yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party people dancing yellow zombie. Sanko, me I want to like Paco. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody. I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Check it. See, I see no time for check. Man, I want you to dance like you ready, don't care. And do the dance for the zombie style. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want yellow zombie. I want body that pro yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. Got a party people dancing yellow zombie.
When I go t-shirt face, I dey to them want a photo. Yeah, that do or die when they shake come around. You know. Me, they papa bless me. Yes, what bless me, you cannot stop me. Oh, oh. Your money can never go low. You say they have, but no heaven low. Papa, your man on papa. Ragazan, no removing the star. I bless you first, go up, the transformer. A blessing full of respect. Oh,
I want warrior, a zombie. I want body that pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party people dancing, yellow zombie. I said nobody. I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to wind it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Wait up, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait up, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper.
Yes, beats.
Stay as president. The likes of Buffer Chima was there. The likes of Moses Akagwe, yes. Edwin Nevin Snow, Nathaniel Magay, the Minister of Finance, Alex Fowler, Emmanuel Nukwe, Prince Will, and you just, the list go on and on. Eugene Nangwe.
And all these people are still around.
They stay around, but the problems have not been solved. And these are people who say they have solutions to all of the problems, but the problem seems to be getting worse. Some of them, they were consulted. The likes of Heron Family, Deputy Minister, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they were all around. Wilson Tape, Sam Uru, you know over and over and over, you get to know the list.
The list is endless. It's a long list.
Yes.
And all of those people, WEEKIE.
Even the likes of Thomas Nando, today at LRA, all these people, they were around saving man and Ellen Johnson to leave, but today they have all said the system went back. But they were part and parcel of the system. They affix their signatures, our lawmakers, to 68 constructions in this country. Liberians are not benefiting. We were told that jobs available, but sweeper are brought from Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and other places and making money far better than what other people do. Our police officers are walking into the streets with a cell phone in their hand looking for the alarm to tell them that something has dropped into their account.
Something is going on.
You see government teachers asking a net teacher, you're being untrapped. The 59 there. The soldiers, the immigration officer, the LDA. Our nurses and doctors are putting phones to the ear and calling to the next hospital as to whether they have received the supply. We got people who are Ebola mining Ebola with cutlasses, rubber gun. We go to bay. In protecting whole border, you get go to bay. Can you imagine that?
And WEEKIE is still, when you think about this thing, sometimes I'm tempted to ask, where are the leaders? Where are our leaders? Because even look at the issue of electricity, it's just spontaneous from one area to another. And our leaders are not thinking. They are not thinking that, oh, this thing will happen. Let's move to the next community that is complaining, or we are getting reports they are complaining. Let's go there and settle the thing. They are waiting for them to get on the street before it starts to go there.
That's why somebody said this entire issue of the distribution of electricity is the making of somebody from somewhere. The series of protests, where when people protest in 2-3 days or a week, electricity is sold or brought to that community, and it comes in the name of a single individual. And we clap and laugh about these things. This thing is about generating money. Our lawmakers are functioning as though they were appointed by the executive. They are functioning as though they were appointed by the executive. Where the president goes, everybody wants to be there. So but then they have balance section on the president tour. The presidents are want to tour the country, and you decide to be behind the president. And you his aide. Before the president gets to this place, the other lawmakers are going to clean the area. When you should have the development council or the district council, all of these things to make sure that these things are properly in order. You can sit here while the president toured the country. The president did not say, the legislative branch of government follow me. That's why the president moving with the Minister of Internal Affairs, who has local government. We saw a speaker running from here to go put street light on in Plibo. They put them leaving, running the Grand Crew to see, make sure that side light come over. You know, everything is about where do we run. When you turn to those who criticize government, the opposition black, it's a terrible place to also be. They talk, they criticize. In the midst, there are a lot of mischievous things unfolding, and individuals that they're bringing forth to the public, how they are proceeding. But nobody likes to hear these things. And that's why we are cool. We stand alone. Not for, not against, but for Liberia.
Yeah, and that's the issue. We ask, where are our leaders? And I've been asking this question because I have noticed thing. They say the thing the old man can see while sitting down, the young man will climb on top of the tree and will not see it. So why is it that these of our old people in the country, they are sitting that they can't see? What's happening to them? Are they mentally deranged? What happened to them? Are old people now out of knowledge?
They are visually impaired.
Are they visually impaired? Are they mentally disabled? Because it's still a question. Today, even in the
now, just to hold your bit before you even follow continue. Look, you fully aware. You sit with some of the old folks and talk to them. What do they tell you? You hear them say, "Oh, you boy, when you go to them, they tell you, say, your time pass." We're just discussing remembering heroes, looking back to people who served this country. We were sitting, we saw the former Minister of Education, Dr. Evelyn Kanaka, walking, right? And I said to you, these are people who should be on the board of education in our country, advisors to the president on education, and making sure, because these are experienced people. But today, these are people who left to run the private entity. The knowledge are no longer to the benefit of the nation, but rather there are other institutions also like we're benefiting from the knowledge of these people, because that's where the people go. That's the time to make money, when they are consulted.
Because these people, one way or the other, why even working for government, you are benefiting from government. You are being educated. You will be into the system will be put in place. But as soon as they leave, all of these things crumble. What are the old people there? Where are the people? Today, like I said earlier, people cry for electricity. Those people who are on the presidential transformer team, are they not hearing these people? Are they not hearing them to move as early as possible to them and help them start having dialogue with them? They are waiting that when they get on the street. You know, and in the Tomorrow area, you won't believe this thing. Why the people who are working, the LC people, when you get to them to get connected, they send you to one white man. Then the white man will tell you, pay money, will get you connected. So you see, so they are being selected because they want to do this for business. And I hope the president is aware of this thing. Because in the mind of the president, he wants this thing to be done as a contribution to the community, because he said those communities will be lighted up. But in the quest of this, the people you have been doing this work, they are asking for money. That's the reason why this thing is delaying. I hope you are aware of this. And I hope that you inform the president and all those on this transformer team that this is what they're doing. When you go there, you say we won't get connected, they tell you pay money. And there are series of communities who are already being earmarked to be lighted up. So while the president will say, let's do this thing for the people, the other people are there, they won't get rich. So the end result, the places is so carried, they won't carry there, they carry the people who have money. See how wicked and devilish these people are? And the president himself, I wonder what's his M&E strategy with these people? And he just gave it to them, or you're packing the warehouse and put demonstrate or protest, you're taking care of that community. How is this being done? What's the M&E strategy? Because people are using this thing as a business. We can go red light. Those full of stores, those Lebanese stores, one store will get 1 meter, one transformer, and leave the community out because they got money. So people are selling these things, leaving those beneficiaries to protest.
Because and you know, during the protest and after protest, when the solution comes, somebody takes the glory. If the people are protesting and after protesting and say, oh yeah, Honorable Magay took the transformer there, and everybody looked at him and said, oh yeah, thank you, Honorable, it's good that you were around. And maybe the president sent somebody to say, yeah, the president told us that you receive one of the presidential transformer. Then everybody looks to the president and glorify him in that direction. LEC is just a custodian of the transformer from the executives. They only keep it there. They take instruction. Yeah, you people go and do this on the side. Go and do this on the side. It's no longer about LEC moving into the community.
No longer asking, as a responsible institution.
Yeah, asking our supporter, you ready for your connection? You know, moving to assess where, you know, the number of polls and all of these things. So it's about what instruction they take from whoever in the house. And so people are having roadblocks. And it's disturbing other peaceful citizens who are going to jobs. Kids, students are going to school in the process. They've been stopped, delayed, and get on the various campuses at time late. Others are sick. You know, people rushing them to the nearby hospital or other places, delaying the time before arrival to the hospital, they pass off. And this is something that's so terrible. We saw when our doctors and nurses went on a nationwide saving action, the number of deaths, because government sat and waited for the people after negotiation time and time and time and time and time and time, yet it stayed. LEC is now being operated by protest. LEC functions now based on protest. After protesting,
and mind you, there are a lot of protest loading. There are a lot of them. Who knows when this thing gets as usual and normal? Who knows what protests will turn to in this country? Who knows? Are our leaders watching and thinking about this wave of protest that is going on in the country? Every time protest, every day protest. Are they watching? Are they thinking what will happen? Because these protests are going bit by bit in various communities. Mind you, one day we'll wake up with a spontaneous protest across the country in various areas. Are they watching? Are they thinking? Where are the crafters?
Look,
where are the people that should be sitting down the table every day just watching to craft something and say, yeah, we need to solve this problem. We need to work on this. While the team are out there, we are here working behind the scenes and making sure things work out. Where are they?
We have overlooked protests in this country for a long period of time. But protests sent us to the 14 years of civil war we had in this country.
And we are.
Because those who were in power at the time, we're reading history, did not listen.
Yeah.
And they saw cracking down on protests was the solution to the private order they're having. All hands on deck to get the job done. Sit on the round table. Algeria had gone pretty close to a month of protests.
Yes,
It paralyzed the government. Income will not be generated, and it's a serious problem. This is something that should be at this time.
Are they watching?
Look around. The people from the health sector, will protest. Grade school students are protesting. University students are protesting. Health workers are protesting. Security people, civilian staff are protesting. Isn't that a sign?
LIBERIA protested the class. Yeah. And as soon as they leave from the study class,
the Christian community protesting. Yeah. The Muslim community protesting. The Baha'i, they protesting.
Yeah.
And we laugh with these things.
Everybody's saying that, looking at it.
After protest, and at the end of the day, people resort into something else.
That's the only thing.
And you want to have it.
And you just keeping the police now saying now waiting for protests. Y'all go there, flog them. Y'all pour water on them.
But if you say they allow these things, you put the security. Most of the job security, you put the security against the citizen, and the citizen will bring them in a form and manner which will risk the lives of each and every one of them.
It's not which you would not even like.
You would not like.
You see, now there are a lot of communities right now who are emotionally charged with protests about the electricity thing. As I speak to you now.
And it's not even just about electricity. Someone there on the issue of security.
Security.
The issue of water. Do you know that some communities, they have not experienced the issue of the pipe of water? Water, see what they are not being able to reach them. Their kids are walking distances to go and fetch them water. And all of these things are happening. Some of the community, the government cleaning people on time from that they will have to walk, leave those distances. The parents, the women will give birth. The mother, the father, children will die before getting to the house.
I told you that story on Sunday. I was so broken down. Right at the Pacopay Junction, the traffic got stuck up, and the police officer got overwhelmed. He was just standing there looking at people now. WEEKIE, there was a car that was stuck up in the traffic, and just to look, a pregnant woman was right there giving birth in the vehicle. People who are there on Sunday can attest this story I'm giving.
But that's what I was saying.
Right at the Pacopay Junction. I got so depressed. I said, wow. And the officer was just standing there looking around. He had been so overwhelmed what to do. And no one looking. I said, officer, you watching what's going on there? You see what's happening there? You see what's going on? What kind of country are we turning ourselves into? What kind of country? How are we keeping our people as if they don't deserve to live a better life?
So if we shift the blame to the past, people who created the stay around, can we call them now and say, look,
even the past, what are you doing today? What are you doing? If you said this thing was done this way, what are you doing? I don't know, they can be drunk. You listen to what happened? The speaker convoy was involved in an accident. What are they getting mean to do it? WEEKIE, there's a serious need of overhauling into our system. And the old people that are there, people who have been there 15, 20, 30 years, they have now turned to become so useless to various institutions.
But nobody taking pieces.
Nobody wants to do anything.
You hear this man talking to these old people, the BLs and our time. Nobody wants to go to consult. Even ministers who are in the road ministries right now can't find a way, or are not even 5 seconds to say, oh, this person said, I mean, so let me see what I can go to talk to this person. Somebody, those people can be your backroom staff in terms of advising you. Well, look, I'm the minister of education. Let me go back to the last minister of education. So, some of these things
that's how other great countries are being run, WEEKIE.
But that's why
those who are still in the system, those people are there to serve as an advisor to the system because they have served, they know about it. They are there to beef up the strength of the young people. That's why they make the younger people to work in their country.
No, for Liberia, it's the biggest theater in the world. When it is the time to perform, as soon as you perform, you don't, you go. President Weah will not drive his car to go to Madam Ellen Johnson and say, man, I need your contact, I need your support. No, we need to get some things done. You did this. Look at it, you did this. But you will find a bastard, so the president tell you, don't go there. You go there, I mean, you go and give him more relevant. And he was sitting there. Madam Joa Taylor would not take a car and drive to Joseph Boaka, Honorable Boaka, to say, Mr. Vice President, how are you on here today? This job, I'm new into it. Look, I need to get my way around and things and no. But for Chimo, will not take his car and drive to people who share way back.
The man car breaking people legs and you talk about the whole go there.
Those in various ministry agencies thinking about it. You don't have to carry crap to them. At times, you see it put on by yourself and say, so look, I tell you, to work consult this person. The ministry of education, information, all of these things. Because the information ministry for now, yeah, it's okay. But later it became a ministry where you have to be abusive. You have to be a boxer to be minister or assistant or deputy minister. You must know all of the latest insults in the world to work at the ministry.
We are slowly
things are turned
in the wrong direction, Liberia, and it's so sad. It's so sad. And mind you, maybe you will say, oh yeah, Nathaniel is saying this thing. These small protests are going on. One day, it will just happen, all the small protests will turn to big protests. Seriously. Where our leaders should be going there and talking with these community dwellers, talking with these residents of these rural communities, how finding a way to handle the issues.
But you saw the report from the Afrobarometer when they brought a report talking about Liberians were divided on the issue of protest. And, talk about some say it disrupted, which is true. There are others who want to get to the places of work or other areas, and they will be stopped in the process. You want to, then there are others who say that's the language. Protests led to the Arab Spring. Major leaders around the world are protests brought them down. Protests brought Hosni Mubarak down from Egypt. Protests to President Adin from Tunisia. Protests, what happened to Muammar Gaddafi? And the legs of all of how protests went around.
The speaker car, you don't know involved in an accident. A 40-year-old woman and her daughter who was 5 months pregnant. It says her spine is broken, the leg of her mother. She have to lose the pregnancy. They are now into a critical condition and they are hospitalized at the GFK. You go to work by 6 a.m. in the morning. What are you running that for?
This issue of speed, frankly speaking, that's why you see most of the time it lead to major accidents. I was sitting, frankly,
who you hiding from? Who you running away?
If you look at the roads you got into Montserrat and other places, especially going to the heart of the city, it is not where. Look, there are more vehicles now into the streets, regardless of what. Even if the president's convoy coming, you still see the number of vehicles parked off the road and the way they are parked because the roads are small. But the excessive speed from the executive, again, leading to so many deaths, so many accidents. No accident is something that you do not see. But at times, you see how the people want to move. The president's convoy, when you see the president running right now, you think that we back into the war days. The vice president, the speaker, minister who got, they put it, and they are excessively, and when they come in, some of the officers are so confused how to get the cars, how to get the traffic open, and that they can flow. Because at times, you only hear the siren, and you get confused, you think what to do. And so sometimes they will not even think about slowing down. Like, some rebel leaders, the other rebel group, they in rebel territory, they gotta get out of that place, or they take their expecting ambush to be there, or rosa or bomb. So excessively they will be running, and most of the time, every one mistake, there's a loss of life or damage of property. And but that's what we ask. The legislative branch of government, you go over there, you roll stairs.
Why you running?
Make laws that will not make impact on.
Why you running?
Now no impact in the lives of the people.
You don't break somebody's foot, break somebody's spine, made them lost their pregnancy, 5 month pregnancy. Where you are going?
And you know what already cost?
Yeah.
No, the taxpayer.
Yeah, the taxpayer.
He has money for that office he sits in.
Yeah.
So the taxpayer will have to honorarize the cost.
I agree with that, yeah.
No, but that's it. It's not his money from his pocket. It's the taxpayer who's gonna pay.
You see?
There's very same people who you had an accident, they will pay for them.
Where you running going? Where you running going? Where you be doing the car? They can be getting charged, they can be getting high. Where you be doing? You supposed to be protecting lives and property. Where you go? What are you doing? 6 a.m. in the morning. Where you running going? Where?
That's why I say always go long ahead before the speaker comes, the president ahead. Make sure the traffic is open, officers are informed, and there's a free flow of traffic after then people move. But sometimes they will not even inform the people. They just get ready, let's go. Then the people hear the officers who everybody get off the road.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
Where you want to go in? Where? Now the family who are struggling. To get a daily meal set up is a problem now. You see what you have done for them?
What they will do, they will cater to them for a couple of days. And after that, when they are taken home, no more.
But yet today, the people don't even value the living people. Then are people who get sick or injured. They don't get time.
Which sector is actually functioning this morning? We have to test everywhere this morning, and that's why we're doing this morning.
From the heart of Kingsville, this is KOOL 91.9.
Listen to this song. What saying Ajibon said in this song? He said everything just going zeke.
Everything going down, let's going down, I feel access of this question. How did we get to this position? I feel access of this question.
Yeah, so I will ask you questions. Why everything just going down like ziggy? Let's go to the line and talk to our callers from this morning. Calls on 0775919919, and be part of the conversation this morning. Make sure you lower the volume of a receiver and speak just on the one meaning. Folks, please stick to all of those things that we have discussed. Let's hear from our callers. Your life.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Let me say good morning to Liberia. The name is WEEKIE George. I joined you this morning from my comfort zone in Baptist Seminary. Thank you this morning for the LEC issue, and I personally want to call it inside LEC. The situation surrounding LEC is not that the citizens have refused to pay or refused to purchase the current, but it is the delinquency from LEC that is leading to this problem, that making and forcing people to protest all over the country, because LEC and that of the manager and those that are in do not want to decentralize or be able to give the amount of the worth of current out. How will LEC operate in this time? That when a transformer has been blown up from a community, it takes about 3 months. How do you expect the people of that community to survive? Maybe, and then you put their community to threat. We call on the community, the LEC boss, the government.
Thank you so much. You have already exceeded your 1 minute. You have to be precise and go to the point and leave this issue of speech making. Let's hear from other callers you like.
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is David Kadia. I call for Kingsville. And I just want to highlight some of these things that are happening, like what you were talking about, the security area. One of the problems that in the security area, not only the security area, but almost all of the civil service are cutting our money daily. And then you don't even know how much you make it. And we got to know that some of these people that they accumulated in the sector, our money they put in and giving it to them. So that's what happening now. We don't know our exact salary. Everybody will cut your money. So it's creating problem for us. Some of us have children. We don't even set budget. So this is what happening. And I don't know, the government cannot justify why they are cutting the money, where the money is going. They say we need to help, they say we need to education, but we got to know that the people they bring it from their pocket, these are people that are taking their food that we want to donate to them.
Okay, thank you so much. You just got to know exactly as does the allegation there, but Let's hear from other callers this morning. You're live.
Good morning, Wiki. Good morning, Liberia. My name is William T.H. Chidaway Jr., and I call you from around the River Street, Howard, Street number 6. This morning, Wiki, that you put it right. Let me thank you for the analysis, especially with regards to the LEC issue. You see, Sam Adibon music speaks volume with regards to almost everything in this place is just boiling down. I mean, that no one can understand. See, when people want to take glory with regards to certain incident, that's what happens. Why will LEC allow the issue of transformer to be on the increase? Every small community, just few days ago, it was the Juro. Few days after, it was somewhere around the week after.
It seems to be that they are custodians of the president's transformer. There's a transformer, they wouldn't keep it and they give instruction where to carry because they can tell us that.
Yeah, I mean, because you can be, I mean, an institution that is responsible for a particular thing. And then you just have, you would let go protest when the minister makes call, then you take transformer. So is it LEC's project or the LEC custodian for the presidential or transformer project? Where are we headed? Why would LEC behave? I mean, in fact, everybody, when you call them, nobody give you ID, nobody give you anything. Your transformer sport, you will make phone call. Then you find one man coming sitting there and say he wants to take glory because he's being instructed by the executive. What's that? What is it? I mean, LEC needs to step up. This thing is not for people's glory. By the way, that transformer or whatever the transformers are not a personal money. I mean, it is because of the Liberian people. That's why these transformers are in country. So why do you have people getting transformers to a specific?
Thank you, my brother. You made your point. Let's talk to this caller. Your life.
Good morning,
Well, go mining us. I'm okay.
All right, I'm Thomas Martin, just calling from the left village now. There's just something that that's what people are trying. I don't know where the corner is heading. Over the past time, you have check from the finance ministry going to the bank, and then the bank will do the disbursement salary to slab account. I work with the ministry right now, and then Echo Bank, the recent grant, and the UBA. I have not been able to pay staff because the finance ministry has instructed them as provided the platform that they use to pay the staff. So they are not the one who should be crediting staff account, it's not the bank for you. So let me do this time, they take the check to the bank, and then deposit it in the bank account, and then they use the disbursement account to use that particular platform to protect salary.
Yeah, after telling the code, 20 every month will get paid.
Definitely. Now they say the bank was delayed after this one time to do that particular process. Since the end of February, up to this time, every bank and UBA staff are not taking their pay. Because TD Bank and the other bank are providing a particular platform to the staff going to pay.
Yeah, we'll be listening to police officers who have come and complained that others have received and the rest of the other folks yet to receive.
I don't know where it came from that particular system because it's the bank was delayed and they find it more faster. But I think it's worse. It's actually worse. So I plead also the ministry of finance. I don't think that for the bank pay or the salary to because you don't even know how to even do it.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much for your concern. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, Commissioner Bo.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Webster.
Yeah, thank you so much. There is certain bar when it comes to the road issue. This is my concern. I just want to say, I want to assign this driving school where the teachers the people about the sound when it comes to those no sound and other things. And one of the major thing that information will just spoke on when it comes to our convoy of president or the official. I don't know the other way to the other is watching because there's a lot of things when it comes to this. They need to slow down of this. Their offices is now running away for other things. We don't even drive by even sound here, then they rush to their offices, other things, they make the people even afraid when that even sound. When you get one sound on the car, wow, before you get the sound, they already into the place. They need to slow down. Their offices is now worried from them. Please to order for features. I want to thank so much for this. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie, and good morning to our people. country as well as my security budget. Let me appreciate your direct time to this participation of the honest discussion. You see, brother, I'm going to see all the serious systems to consider. You know what I said of spirit? I said, you know, of policing in the community here, you know, the people of spirit to pull someone to, and when they kind of brought, I said to you, our 8 to 9 police were pushing a full car to get my wife. Just this second, we put in that police car and stuff. So why is it our new governor can't be power? You see the minister car, the president himself will choose the whole car, but you cannot change the police car. Yeah? Let us take attention to the police. Buy more cars, buy more motorbikes, and give it to the police. Pay attention to the NL. See, you know, the group of the country is the police, the culture. If we cannot pay attention to the people, the country will perish. What is it you see in this guy? You cannot see the police car. The police is right off the car and right here. If you have no car, so anything with foreign call, we want to put the police to them our car. You will see our car. But the minister have more gas rate. Over a bunch of gas behind our pocket, we will share on our girlfriend. But they don't get time to him to pay attention to the police. They will say the police not working. The police working for no money, no car, rather. So they government pay attention to the police. You pay the police on time. The police know how to take it. Some of you know they get working. How corruption will stop. If you want money in my pocket, I can just get $10 give me money. You don't have to pay attention to my children how to eat. I can't wait for money before I have to pay. We not pay the police not doing their food, no rest.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to other callers here live.
Okay, morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, I was working tonight.
P. Melvin Dole.
Good morning, night, and I joined the family conversation for District 4. Like I said, here's the voice of P. Melvin Dole. Night, I'm starting this morning in the question. I've had the photos once. They have said to us always that the thing you can see, we the young ones, these days, we are not seeing it. And so I feel like my chance, you know, settle down and say, you do and see it, there's a few and that there will be on the system. Because today night, that you have said this morning, every sector of our country is heavily challenged. They not protest, they will be the other way, they not the other one will be the other one. And it's put about protest, and the time government can move to do something. I think that's a bad thing for our democracy. If the people that are able to transport and do things, I think in every sector of our society must be changed. When you look at the way people are driving, when the people are protesting, okay, you're going to retire. I think this thing was changed for our society. This morning, God, I think that's the people of you. We go and feel like God, we have to have to take time to start. People are over to let you.
Thank you so much this morning. Let's go to the line and talk to our callers on the line this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Pat.
Good morning, Evangelist Otis Call.
Thank you. I just want to begin with the issue you mentioned about the issue of plane shifting. I think anybody who does that, they're not supposed to be taken seriously. Because if you follow the entire history of the American president, one way or the other, he must have been associated with the government in order to give you a first-hand information to be able to handle governmental issue if you shall have been elected or appointed in any government position. And this government started was trouble for a very long time. You see, the only person that that can shake blame right now is you and myself. If our parents do it for us, we have all reason is our prerogative to make sure to tell them, say, no, you should have done this for me because they source us, so they have the responsibility to make sure to take care of us. That's why you are in government, to have the foresight to plan yourself, to have set your own blueprint. So why are you shifting blame? You see, so it's a very serious case that people didn't study this thing from the beginning, but and everybody starts shifting blame. I hear the president, we have was in the Senate. All the guys that are coming to Solomon George, the rest of the they're in government. So why I say that they are not familiar with government structural activities that now people shifting blame and we don't see anything going on in the country. So it's happening. It's very disheartening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Evangelist Otis Call, for your input this morning. And that's why we say, these people been around, so why are they acting as though they just got into government when you people been around for a long period of time? Let's hear from our callers this morning on 0775919919, If you're listening and watching us from across the world, that's our WhatsApp number. The callers will definitely put you through on this wonderful day. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I need Andrew we said, how are you?
Go ahead. We're okay.
LEC is the major topic. The people that in government, they want to make in the cases, they don't see how where LEC working. If people want to be shipping glory on their self, then they just forget about LEC working. They just say the president project. But every time when they go on the personal project, so they just leave it and say the personal project. So every time they will be talking about LEC, when they go discuss one of someone and they say that the president project, the president all the money. So then they just forget about like people and just do the president project work all over. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much as well for participating. So this caller, you're live.
Weekie, good morning.
Good morning, Akwe.
Thank you. And let me say good morning to Mr. Va.
Good morning, welcome.
This morning I joined you both from District 4. And just a
Weekie,
you see, you asked a serious question this morning as to which sector of government is operating more than the other. You know, I would say to you this morning, Weekie, that I don't see any sector of government or ministry or agency that is working more than the other because they are all under the same leadership. They are all within the same government. And this government lacks the sign of good governance because when you have good governance, it tells you that you have absolute control over some of these things that we are talking about. And if you should ask me for my own recommendation in terms of mitigating some of these major problems we have, the way and only way I think these problems can be mitigated is by getting President Weah and his surrogate out of leadership 2023. Thank you for the opportunity this morning.
Thank you so much. Let me talk to this caller. You're live.
Thank you, Lauren and Money.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
And that's the method of putting the money, that to the money. We give government power, all projects, all next when it's good, they put it on their own knee. And we take in land, we set on it from, then on our being to go for them, to put them here. But all small things they do on their own knee. And they kill other people and kill other people. You want to know how we get it, they in the country that they honor that king. And the second thing, the official, the right to go to the official, which is represented, minister, the master, they go for the official, we can't on them, and they can't have it. So every people are one point to let people to know all the people to know when they using that car, that they put the government car, the car government gave to them. That's so the people who know that there, I will check on it there. But then when they put the thing, most public cars, the car will just follow them. When you go on the policeman, and oh, that's no brother. Minister brother, administer no son, administer. So enough cover the thing they go to have a step in the first place. In the country, that is probably other people. So the problem in my brother, thank you. Just thank you, good morning.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. You're live. Good morning.
And for morning to that, this is good.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I thank you for all of the analysis on my attention I've been able to get through quickly. And I would like to start with the phone for the way it can run. You know, the often tell our other commercial drivers that running is not driving. You should not run exceeding it, or they can do it. And I was so unfortunate that the time came where the first day of the reporter of Liberia phone call had to hit one of my tickets, and that was the newest one that I just bought. Since then, there has been nothing done about that case. So we are calling upon them, telling them that money is not traveling, because they are even harming their citizens. My second point is concerning the issue something.
Your line,
are you there? Your line?
step away from where you are a little bit. Your line is breaking.
Can you get me now?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, like I was saying, I'm also general sensitive like you are. And I think the election commissioner should look into the case of Otokane.
Yeah, she's the only female. Why you just certificate out of the male candidate and leaving this single female or what the population of Babylon candidate that to investigate a case will take you a year?
Yeah, and so we are calling upon them. We know that institution is very credible, and I'm one of those who know that. But we are calling upon them. What is true, the only English that the government, every sector now can understand is protest. We don't want to go that route to go and protest, so we are calling upon.
Oh, she's going off the line this morning. She's going off the line this morning. Let me read some of the comments on our KOOL line page 2 this morning. And we'll come back and take a few other calls and move into. This will come from Ruben White. Say good morning. Emmanuel Palacio Wopa Jr. Say good morning. My dynamic and most astute journalist of your time, Mr. WEEKIE Brooks. And I'm from Patrick Blamey. Say good morning, Mr. Brooks. And I'm watching you from Tupotro, Pinto City. And I'm Patrick. And Running Man say good morning, Mr. Brooks, and I'm following you from the United Arab Emirates, UAE. Emmanuel Colley say good morning, Mr. Brooks. My name is Emmanuel Colley, and I'm watching you live for SD Cooper. Well, thanks for the topic under discussion this morning. And this one comes from Humble King Robel. Say good morning, my cool family, and I'm watching you for my same time community. Pray the Almighty God bless you guys. Bless you guys and others your step as always. Josiah Banawalo say good morning, Mr. Brooks, and I'm following live from the City View Rehab community around the Bishop Doyem School. And Lawson Augustine Sakasha's Wisdom say good morning, cool family. My name is Lawson Augustine Sakasha Wisdom, joining this national conversation from my new community, Cardwell. And Dara T. Limlin say good morning, Mr. Brooks. My name is Dara T. Limlin. I'm watching you live from Bonaz Farm, Palatine Junction. Thanks for the topic on the discussion. Family P. Davis say good morning, Mr. Brooks. To the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia. Family P. David joining the platform for Omega Community. Block C. Thank for the topic on the discussion. And this one comes from Pedro Williams say good morning, Mr. Brooks, and I'm following you from the Botroy. And then Maxine and Yeman say good morning, cool family. Following from Capitol Hill. Theodore Hodge say good morning, Brother WEEKIE. My name is Theodore Hodge, and I'm following religiously from my palatable home in Soul Clinic. Indeed, our country is going zeke. David Jerome say good morning, Mr. Brooks. I'm watching you live from Emmanuel Christian Academy, Warren Time Community, Black Bee. Omar Belede said good morning, Mr. Brooks. Name Omar Belede watching for SD Cooper. Well, thanks. You Brooks and Augustine Fokpa said good morning, gentlemen, and I'm following the show from Zizi Community Painesville. Thanks for always informing us on issues that will help to improve and shift the dynamic of our current political spectrum. And Solomon Bleed Jale said good morning, Brooks, and I'm watching live from Mount Barkley in my United Community. Johnson Saturday Freeman, as usual. Say good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Vi. My name is Johnson Freeman, and I'm watching you the show from We Are Live this month. Thank you so much, Johnson Saturday Freeman, for always joining the conversation from Margie Become to Siku A. Connors here. And he said, no sign, no. J. Ebenezer Colley said, good morning, WEEKIE and Mr. Vi. My name is J. Ebenezer Colley, watching live from Red Light Pipeline Road. WEEKIE, you guys speak on the radio every day about change. But the question is, where will the change come? When will the change come? The Solo Joseph Benson Street protest loaded 2 years now, no current on Benson Street. And I said this thing this morning. Joseph Joe Boy say, good guys, you guys are the best journalists ever in Liberia history. History will remember you people for your great advocacies for the Liberian people. Lawrence Zoga said, good morning, KOOL family. Thanks for always speaking truth to power. May the Almighty God continue to protect you, Lawrence T. Zoga from WEEKIE Rights in Valtex. And this will come from Alfred Sumo Jr. Say, you guys are doing well. Keep up the good work. Emmanuel Go Faster, good morning, WEEKIE. And Amanda Go for Washington from Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Alpheus Boy, say, good morning, KOOL family, watching from FD community. Machinio Way, say, good morning, KOOL family, and I'm watching from Congotown Boulevard. And this will come from Ishmael Bobby Joe. Say, good morning, KOOL family, and I'm Ishmael Bobby Joe watching you from biblical WEEKIE. This government has turned into protest government. Thanks for the show this morning. And yeah, let's go back to the line and talk and take a few other calls this morning. Your life.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. This is Emmanuel Dallas, Administrative Assistant in the Office of San Andrew.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the show this morning. I call from the people, district people of District of Six.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. You're welcome.
Okay, so I call to inform the public officially that the state of the district report will be March 27th of this month, and accountability is an action. And there will be a 3-month report, rolling report for the people of this state. So March 23rd is the date. I will invite, I want to come on QFN, will come in there to be able to talk more about the state of the district report. And what will be discussed and what will be.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. At least you say you'll come. You can come now and meet the registered authority and you can have the space. Your life. Good morning.
Good morning,
go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now for your special recognition.
They one of the newest party member of the PLP.
Thank you. LIBERIA best political institution. And according to the issue, and we can take the book on you this morning. And one thing you sell your platform, the issue of Boto Kane in Bapolo County remain a serious national issue. But data point this morning, Wiki. Why up to now the religious community, where are they? They are not speaking things that critical national issues. For when we expect them to begin to call to a National Election Commission to see reason to certificate that woman. The woman has been denied by the CDC, Africa, and certain lawmakers. They still need to stop. And for us, we are resolved, we will continue to put this government to the fire. But then we are in a surrogate need to be cognizant of the fact that this country belongs to every Liberian. You cannot intimidate a female. You cannot intimidate them. You talk about the internet yourself. Up to now, that woman continue to be around. Anything, up to now, they are not coming almost anything concerning this woman. That's why we are calling symmetry. He wanted a serious political figure in the technical section of our political landscape. You be a Samuka. Today, that madam is be fighting for her. I get you, I'm married, you are a woman. You know I need to intimidate a female, but we are saying today, tell one member that this government needs to be serious. Every second of refugee is government challenge. Beyond that, it's not anything to the wicked. It's a business. You cannot come in a community and see what individual performer. Go and run a set community bill. There is a gap or Jimmy who go and National Election Commission. Anything came, wicked. Almost 3,000 often you get that single guy to performer. Leading the rest of the community with all the necessity. What a challenge.
Thank you so much this morning for your input this morning. Thanks to all of you for calling in this wonderful morning. Yes, we take a break and we'll come back. We'll move into our next talking point this morning, which is very key and cardinal to the growing development of our country. But this is
From the hot part of Pinsville, this is KOOL 91.9 FM.
Mama see. Be touching. I know my life.
Beats.
Yeah, I'm on set ready. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy bless me, so I'm here to party. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I pro, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring your jealous zombie. I got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie. Sanko, me, I want to do it like Paco. Wait,